going to be doing today, so I'm going to make this intro really quick. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to get this sort of green inspired, smoky, sultry kind of greeny eyes, then just keep watching and I'll teach you how. Bye. Okay ladies, so I've already gone ahead and put in a primer on this eye. And the next thing that I want to do, a great thing to do for creating a smoky eye is having some sort of base to start off with. And there's different types of bases you can use, but today, since it is a green one, I want to keep it kind of dark. And I'm going to be using a black cream eyeliner. And you can use your fingers to spread it around. However, I don't want to get my fingers all messy. So, and this also, by using a Q-tip, which I'm going to use this like a Q-tip that I've already used, just because I don't want to get another one. And you can just do both eyes with one Q-tip, and you swirl it around in your cream eyeshadow like this, just so you get a good layer on the Q-tip like that. And then I just kind of like dab it on first to where I want to get it, like this. And then start spreading it out. And then just kind of like that, shaping it. So right now it just looks like you have a big old lot of like black cream eyeliner on your eye. But what you want to do next is grab like the other end, like this or something like that, and then kind of like even it out, and so you're taking off some of the products so that you are not having too much and it doesn't crease up on you, but also you're kind of like smudging it around your eyelid. Really simple. And this is going to help so you can get a better smoky eye effect. So it doesn't have to be even at all. It could just be like a sloppy little mess. And then the next thing is obviously you're going to have to pick like what kind of color we're going to use. And today we're going to be using this green. And it's sort of like a sparkly, goldeny, deep green right here. This is the one we're going to be using. So any green you want. You can also, if you have something like this, you can use like an olivey tone green that looks like this. Okay. So I'm just going to grab an eyeshadow brush. Any eyeshadow brush you have is fine. And I'm going to dip it into this goldeny green kind of color and then sort of tap it on at first, just to make sure we're setting that first layer, and then I'll work on like spreading it around and making it all even. So then I kind of just blend it and make it sort of a little bit more even. Like that. It's pretty simple. This one is certainly between like a dark black green kind of color that I'm using, but you can certainly go as a more vivid green if you wanted to. This is just however what I wanted to do for today. Okay, pretty simple. And then you're going to grab, you have to grab another green. But this one you want to make it just a little bit lighter in color. So the one that I'm going to go ahead and use is this one right here, right above it. And then I'm also going to mix it with the one right above that one, just to give it a little bit of difference. Yeah, just to make it like, I don't know, just a little bit lighter. just because I don't want to have like just one color in there. So I'm going to start off with that first color that I said, and I just kind of blend it on top of it like that, just so we can start to get it to become a lighter green. Okay, and then I come in with the even lighter green color that I had pointed out too, and now sort of blending that all in my eye. Okay, it's really, really simple. With a smoky eye, the whole part of a smoky eye is you really want to create sort of a blending a lot, and also you want to go ahead and make sure that you kind of get like this fading effect from really dark to really, really light. And so I'm going to grab the top light one right there, so you guys can see, and then I'm going to use that and kind of dab that on the top. And begin fading that downwards. So I'm going to keep blending it in until we get sort of this type of look, and I'll show you what kind of highlights we're going to use just to make it pop a little more. So with that being said, I'll just go ahead and stop the video there and continue blending, and then we'll come back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that I was playing the video, so that's why I kind of like went in my hand. But anyways, I just finished up, and I just make sure you really want to blend really, really well. So I just blended it and blended it and blended it until I got this sort of even look, and that's the key. You want to make sure it gets even. And then I want to use a highlight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Whoop. If I can open it. Let me use this really bright color yellow here, and it's just sort of pearly kind of yellow. You guys want to see? Looks like that. It's really nice. And I'm going to go ahead at first with this sort of angled brush here, and grab it into some of that yellow and put it in as our highlight. So I just want to brush it on there. And this is so far a pretty much matte kind of look. So by adding this, gives a little bit, it just puts a little bit, I don't know, a little something extra into your eye. And then I sort of like blend that all over the top of my eyelid. And then I also grab, I use a lipstick brush just because I think it works really well in getting into the little tiny corners there of your eye. So I grab it into some of that product, and then I put it right here. In our tear duct, I think this thing is called. I'm not sure, 'cause I have no idea what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's tear duct. And then I sort of just like keep doing that and blend it in, so it looks seamless. And now saying this, I think I want to keep it going all the way underneath the eye. Just a little. Okay? And with this look, you will have some sort of fallout. And that's just probably because of what I'm using. So I'm going to grab some of my foundation that I've been using. You could use your powder or whatever. I'm using my mineral foundation here. And I'm just grabbing a brush like this, and I dip it in some of that foundation there, or concealer even, like if you have just whatever works for you. And I dip it in the brush, and I'm just going to wipe it underneath. And this helps to just get rid of all the fallout products. Okay, and now the next thing that I will be doing is just going ahead and putting in a teal eyeliner like this, and I'm just going to blot it in place with some of that eyeshadow, as we've seen, and how to keep, if you've watched me, how to go ahead and do a perfect, eyeliner. If you haven't, I'll put a video down below, or a link down below, but I'm going to go ahead and do that and pop on some mascara, and then I'll come back with you guys on what to do for the lips. Okay, so I've gone ahead and also I've just put in the mascara and my eyeliner. I used the teal eyeliner, and I also used a black mascara. And then for the lips, I just gone ahead and done it just for the sake of time, and I've already put some chapstick. And then over that, I used the facial whip and lilac petal, just because I said this is good for your lips. So I did it kind of just to give it a sort of pinky tone to it, because I will be using some brown. And then I used this lip color right here as a start. And then finally I topped it off with some lip gloss and candlelight. And it just gave me this kind of like, I guess I want to say like a fall kind of lip, inspired lip. So I really like it. It came out really well. And yeah, this is the look, and I hope you guys like it. If you didn't know what I was talking about with what to do with your eyeliner, go check out that other video and just leave a comment if you want. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.